One of the things we're looking at when assessing a student's understanding is if they can tell us when a number sentence is true or false, and then explaining why they think it's true or why they think it's false. This is a bit tricky for kids because it's something that's very different than some of their normal math. So in this case, we're looking at 466 plus 244 is equal to or the same as 600 plus 100. And one way that the students can prove if it's true or if it's false is by doing the math and showing us their work so we would know if the answers are equal to each other. That's what I'm going to show you on this first strategy. I'm going to take 466 plus 244 using the vertical method, and students may choose to use a number bond or number discs to add this together. 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 4 again is 10 with one more, which is 11. And 4 plus 2 is 6 and one more is 7. So I have 710. Now I'm going to solve the other part of the equation. 600 plus 100. Now many kids can do this in their head, so they might just write the answer of 700. In looking at these two, students would notice that the first equation is 710 and the second is 700. Therefore, they are not equal. And they may just do that as their explanation to show that this is false. Let's take a look at another example. In this one, we're starting with 690 plus 179 is equal to or the same as 700 plus 169. Now, students may look at this one and think that the numbers are very close together and again solve it by using one of their mathematical strategies. In this case, I'm going to use a number bond to solve this. So I'm going to take 10 from 179, which leaves me with 169. I'm going to bond 690 with that 10, which would be 700, and add my remaining number, which is 169. I might then look and say, this is the same equation as this one. And my proof would be it is true because we have the same number sentence. Other students may do the math all the way through to find out that the answers on both sides of the equal sign are 869. Both would be ways to explain why this one is true. Let's look at one more. In this case, we have 724 minus 298 is equal to or the same as 722 plus 300. Now again, many students may use a strategy and solve this first equation and then solve the second equation to find out that the two answers are not equal, that this is false. Other students, though, may look and notice that this one is subtraction and this one is addition. And so they could write false because the first number sentence is subtraction and the second number sentence is addition. Now this is a little bit trickier because sometimes it might be subtraction at the beginning and addition at the end, and they really still do equal the same amount. So it'll be important for you to note that even though that is true, the kid might need to explain it a little bit more, saying that you're taking about the same amount at the beginning and about the same amount at the end, but in one you're going to subtract it and the other you're going to add it, so the numbers will be quite different. They can also, again, solve it by doing the actual math to come up with that this statement is false. Those are a couple ways that students can explain their thinking when they determine if the equation is true or false.